Welcome to Stock Chart Talk. Today we're going to talk about why most traders lose money. Over 90% of day traders lose money. I'm sure you've gone to Google and searched why most day traders lose money and found a wealth of articles from various places. A lot of times they're advertisements. Going to sign you up for classes. Or you could do the same search on YouTube, and boy, there's a wealth of videos out there about why day traders lose money. Now, why are you looking at this video today? You're either thinking about trying day trading, or you're already day trading and you're not doing it successfully, so you're out browsing around trying to see what you can learn. This video is brought to you by Active Trader Setups Trading Package, a day trader setups company. Well, it is a fact that most day traders do lose money. Most day traders start day trading, and in probably less than 60 days, they ran out of money and they quit trading, or their losses have exceeded their maximum pain level and they just give up. It takes about 6 or 7 months to grasp what's going on when you're trying to learn to day trade. So why would you want to start out the first week with a cash account when you know that only 1 in 30 traders succeed? 1 in 30, that's a very low percentage, actually succeed in day trading on consistently making profits. Most traders start trading and it's like, I think I'll give this a try. Well, that's your first mistake. Are you going to learn how to do it, or are you just going to throw some money at an idea hoping to wildly make a lot of money in a short period of time? If that's your plan, keep your money, go back out in the yard, trim your hedges, whatever you need to do around the house. You're wasting your money. Don't just throw it away. What you need to be asking is, how can I learn to day trade first? Here's a little excerpt from Google. Is day trading successful? The grim reality is short-term trading, especially day trading, can be hazardous to your wealth. 92% of day traders trying to scalp money lose money. Trying to scalp lose money. Only 8% are successful, and of the 8%, only 2% day trading public make money on a consistent basis. What you need to do is quit trying to scalp and learn to trade. It's kind of like when you went to algebra class. One of two things happened. Either you didn't apply yourself and you never did understand it, or you realized that if you didn't apply yourself, you were not going to understand it, so you did. And you successfully made it through Algebra 1. Now, if you're the guy that didn't apply yourself, then you're going to get the same result in day trading if you don't apply yourself to trying to learn. And if you're the guy that did apply yourself, then you know you got to put forth some effort to understand it, and that's what you got to do in day trading. This is not easy. If it were, 92% of the people wouldn't be failing. One of the biggest things when you first start out, you say, well, this looks pretty easy. You get some alerts, you pick some stocks, and you start making money. But the failure rate is extremely high, as you can see from all those videos talking about why day traders lose money. It's really not that hard. It's difficult, but it's not that hard to fix. Most traders don't even have the basics. They want to get started in a hurry. They end up following some people on social media, picking some stocks that are highly volatile, that are less predictable than just some random stock that's moving around daily, channeling up and channeling down. I would much rather trade a stock that's just making random movements than I had trying to outguess the highly volatile stocks that are being ran up and sold off by machines, as well as large groups of traders that most of the traders that are in those large groups are not making money in those trades. They're being led by somebody or a group of people that know when to get in, and then they say, okay, we're going to get this high day breakout. They're trading breakouts or breakdowns instead of trading a plan. You know, the big chat rooms or just social media on Twitter and stock tweets and so forth that are chasing these stocks, and they get some huge results many times. You know, if you're involved and been following some of those, or you're looking at possibly doing that, and you are profiting from that, don't change a thing. But most of the time, that don't work for most people. You get enticed by the idea of making those big trades or big amounts of profit, and what you find yourself doing is trading way too large and just trying to make 10 or 12 cents on several thousand shares, where you can make a lot more money and more consistently trading a higher price stock with 100 or 200, 300 shares and trading that stock depending on its daily ATR. You know, you can find stocks that'll pay you $3 a share. You can find stocks that'll pay you 60 cents a share, and that are a lot more predictable and not as likely to, when they, you know, when these high volatility stocks reverse against your trade, they reverse very quickly. A lot of people are involved in those trades or trading those shares of those same stocks you're trading, and when they start pulling the bid, it goes fast. And you know, you got to stop, or maybe you don't even have a stop. If you don't, you need to go back and rethink how you're trading. But you end up getting a big loss. You sit in a trade too long. You're hoping it's gonna go back in your favor. You find yourself talking to God about your trade. Please let this bounce. If you're talking to God about your trade, you're trading way too many shares, and you don't have a trading plan, or you would have already been out. So if you've tried other means and it's not working for you, maybe you need to look at learning something else, and you need to develop a trading plan. And if you're just starting out, I can't emphasize enough the importance of paper trading. A lot of guys are like, oh, you can't learn anything paper trading. Well, if you don't have enough self-discipline to paper trade, to just see if you can be successful at it, then you certainly don't have the discipline to learn how to day trade. So what the heck? Put a few extra days in if you're starting out. Paper trade for a few days. Don't cost you anything. And if you don't have the discipline to trade the same number of shares paper trading as you would if you were trading your real money, then you also don't have enough discipline to learn how to day trade. So trade it just like you would trade it. You know, whether it be 200 shares or 800 shares or 2,000 shares, ever how you would trade it, paper trade just that same way, following whoever you're following, and don't jump in early. Don't stay in to the end of the day because you think it's going to come back up and get lucky. Trade it like you would trade it, and you'll learn something. If you find you can't paper trade successfully, you definitely need to continue to paper trade until you can, before you ever start trading a live account. I wouldn't even fund account. If I were just starting out, I would paper trade with an unfunded account so that I don't get enticed to giving something a try. If you don't even have an account, you're very well not going to lose any money, are you? A lot of traders say that they don't know how to find a trade. You have to learn from repetition, looking at charts and determining a trading strategy, or more than one strategy. You can have multiple strategies, but sticking to your plan, keeping records, what strategies are working the best for me, where can I have my lowest risk entries, and finding a strategy that works for you, and developing the discipline to only trade what you have developed as your trading plan. Successful day trading and swing trading is achieved with well-timed entries into positions, accompanied by exits that protect profits without exiting too soon, so that you can get the maximum potential that you saw in the trade before you took it in the first place. If you don't see a target that's out there, I'm not talking about 10 or 12 cents. I'm talking about a target that's out there, 30 cents, 60 cents, $1.50, $2, depending on the ATR type stock you're trading. Don't take the trade. One of the things that I try to do is look for a reason not to take the trade when I see my setup, and many times I'll find another reason to take the trade. But you have to have a plan already set up so that as you look for those reasons on your other charts, you do it very, very quickly. And I'm talking about in a matter of just a few seconds. You can make your decision. But if you don't already have a predetermined trading plan, you can't do it quickly. Now, if you're swing trading, you have more time to look at your trading plan, to go through the steps of finding the reasons to or not to take a trade. But I believe that consistent stock trading comes from disciplined trading plan without emotions, a systematic way of defining what your alerts are going to be, the trading charts you're going to use, and developing a trading system that works for you. The only trading system that matters is the one that works for you. So you've got to find that on your own. Now, we own ActiveTraderSetups.com, which is owned by Day Trader Setups. And we have a trading and charting system that has inflection points. Just recently, just in the last few days prior to making this video, I believe JP Morgan put this article out. 80% of the stock market is now on autopilot. About 60% are equity assets that the quantitative funds are trading. The other 20%. The ETFs are moving about 60% of these trades around. And then the big hedge funds are running 20% of that market share, according to JP Morgan. So they're auto trading on algos. They have a reason to take a trade. And I've said this from the day I started my company. If you want to day trade today, you better think like a computer. They've got levels they have programmed into those machines, and they will turn a stock on a dime. Your ultimate goal is to find your own trades on your own watch list. How you create that watch list is entirely up to you. If you want to get on social media and find these high-flying stocks, that's great. Have your trading plan on the price action of those stocks. You may be in the trade before these gurus are saying take them. You may be selling your trades to them as you're scaling out of your position. You don't need somebody to tell you when to trade. You need to develop your trading plan that works for you through a series of charts and rules that you apply and you're disciplined to follow. At Active Trader Setups, we have a lot of charts, over 25 custom indicators. We have 2 unique bars to us, as well as you can apply, as you see in this particular chart here on the left. This is a 15-minute chart running against our inflection point plots. A lot of guys say, well, I don't understand the cloud. Don't trade it. Our inflection point charts is our trader's top pick for reversal points to be aware of, or exit points. If you're already in a trade, you're looking to protect your profits, you sell into these areas. At other times, like this 15-minute chart came down and reversed. This line was on the chart for 3 days. We have a systematic way we put the plots on the chart. The 3 white ones are the most 3 recent days that we created these inflection points. You can see this 15-minute chart turning right back into this level. So if you took your trade off the bottom and traded the bounce, there's your exit plan. If you were waiting and you were short biased on the stock, you say, I'm going to wait till I get a bounce to an inflection point to reshort this. I don't want to chase it down here, because if you do chase it, then it turns against you. You're instantly a loser. So you develop a plan not to chase, to take a trade for a reason. You already develop your bias on the stock from various tools. And if you get the reversal that gives you the opportunity to plan the reversal trade off the inflection, you have a setup that developed that you were ready to trade. If it doesn't reverse, you just missed the trade. Go on to the next symbol. You don't have to trade every stock that you're watching. You've only got to select a few trades each day that pay you a profit and keep you at a minimal risk when you enter those trades. Whether you want to trade a 5-minute chart, a 15-minute chart, a 3-minute chart, or use our algorithm and our week charts, that's up to you. You can use a combination of both. I recommend you always have a 5-minute chart open where you can look at the VWAP as well as the inflection points and other items as well. And old highs and lows. These are not old highs and lows. I just jumped over to tradermembers.com. That's tradermembers.com. And on our products tab for our stock charts, this is actually open to the public. And it talks about the benefits. This is basically reference material for our traders to come in, and if they need to fix a chart, it tells them everything is involved in creating this chart. I just wanted to show you a few samples. You don't have to, if you don't like our cloud, you don't have to use them. This is the inflection point chart with the 3 areas on it. This is an intraday chart, and this is our all-wick candle trading off these inflection points, as well as some of our momentum indicators and so forth, and the retracements that we teach. We teach that you're going to get these retracements back to our trend shift pivot line, and you see how this nicely went into that inflection point that we had plotted on the chart the whole day and reversed off of that. It gave a little reversal, it bounced back, retested it again. A retest is an even better way to take a trade. It sold off again, bounced, held our level again, and gained momentum for a bigger sell-off. Got to this area, didn't bounce here. It continued on through it. Later it came back to it toward the end of the day, and that's right where it closed at. There's a lot of different charts we have with various candle styles. This is right here just a 5-minute chart with some old highs and lows plotted on it, as well as the VWAP. There's a lot of different. This was the chart you were just looking at there, the 15-minute chart, going back into this inflection point. Sometimes these were within pennies, sometimes to the penny, where you'll find these reversals. We have support and resistance charts. This goes back for weeks, plotting these levels. If you trade into these lines, that's where they bounced in the past. We have a lot of tools for our traders. We have an advanced decline chart if you like to trade with the trend of the market, that intraday you can pick up the market shifts in a lot easier to follow system off the advanced decline lines to give you what the market trend is shifting toward at the moment, as well as our cloud charts that show you inflection levels that many times are the pivot point for the new reversal and new trade setups. This is not the standard Ichimoku Cloud. We customize it to have it synced in with our algo plots. You can turn anything on or off you don't like or you do like. Another standard candle chart, 5-minute, where this actually at the opening 5-minute ran up, went through this inflection point line that was pre-plotted on the chart. This was 2 days it had been on the chart. The day before it was this white thick line, and it shifted the next day to this line to let you know it was 2 days in the past that we put this level on this chart. It exceeded it. It pulled back, closed that first 5-minute bar almost right on that line, opened the next bar, retested it within a few cents, and then went into this big sell-off. When you had the clearance here, it bounced back into a 3-day ago inflection point we had on the chart prior to the day ever starting. And then when it bounced, it went back and fell there again. So we have a plan, and if you're going to trade like the 80% of those stocks, those 20% that's being traded by those machines, you need to think like a machine. And that's what we tried to develop with our inflection point charting, totally independent of the clouds. This is an example of a cloud chart with multiple inflection points plotted on it without the clouds. You can see where this stock ran up, reversed here, tested again, fell, tested a third time and failed. This was a key level. This was created by our cloud charts. It's a great example of our trend shift pivot zone, how you can expect when a pullback pulls back to anticipated price patterns. And you see you're going to break, you're going to pull back and revisit. Here you're going to break down, you're going to go back. Didn't go all the way, sometimes it does, and break down again. Here the same thing, trying to break through, consolidates. Next day breaks out above, goes back, revisits. Here revisits. So we teach you about this as well, and you develop the plan or a combination of using these indicators in your trading. If you can develop a trading plan around that and then have the discipline to trade your plan, that's what you're trying to do. I mentioned earlier in the video that 1 in 30 traders can become a successful day trader. Now that percentage goes up with the ones that stay with learning how to day trade. Most traders that try this are gone in about 60 days because they run out of money. They may come back again at another time and try it again for 60 days and they run out of money. If you want to develop a plan, the studies that were done with large groups of traders, mostly trading at proprietary trading firms, where they had large groups of 200 and 300 and 400 traders, they were able to run some percentages, and they find that the traders that are successful are the ones that stick with learning, and it takes about 6 to 7 months. Now we think we can speed that up if you start out learning from a tried and true system and develop a trading plan around what's already been created for you. Whether that works for you or not, you can determine from paper trading and see if you learn. Our system can be applied to your own trading plan and your own watch list. Now, the amount of money that you're going to lose in the first several months of trading could be applied toward a learning process. What we recommend for traders that are interested in learning more about our product is to go to YouTube at youtube.daytradersetups.com. youtube.daytradersetups.com. You can subscribe to that channel. As we put out these videos, you're watching this video already on that channel. So you just subscribe to the channel right below the video now. And on the YouTube channel, we have all kind of videos we put out at various times, training. We have the videos that are linked on the website to explain about the tutorials. You can go to the playlist and pick up various lists of stocks, how we've got them grouped for quick learning. But what we recommend to our traders is to go over and start learning about our videos, through our videos, about our products. I personally prefer you to spend a lot of time watching and maybe even rewatching videos, learning about our package before you ever subscribe. Now, most websites out there want you to come in and sign up for a class that runs hundreds or even thousands of dollars to train you before you ever even use their product. All of our videos are free and open to the general public. So you can go train yourself and learn about our products without ever paying us a dime. Now, once you get to the point that you're ready to actually see some charts on your own computer and go through and study and take it to the next level, then go over to our registration page and sign up. At that point in time, you can start utilizing our charts and some of our products to start learning, and you can actually start sim trading, paper trading, as you're learning. Now, this charting package, we have our Bar Chart Trader that you learn to use. We have Inflection Point Charts that we've been talking about. We also have Futures VPOC scanners. And our bar charter is kind of semi-automatic. You're looking at a trade. You say, hey, it's coming into an inflection point. I think it's going to reverse here. You can apply the reversal order by activating the chart trader. It'll put the value right on the chart that you're going to trade it off, where the reversal is going to take place. You also have a wealth of pre-built scanners and so forth. You load in a watch list, which we teach you that you don't want to be trying to scan 400 stocks. You want to be scanning 20 or 30 or 40 stocks, looking for trade setups. Now, the registration page is right under Contact Us, Active Trader Setups, Package Products and Registration. But there is no reason to register prior to watching multiple videos and learning. There's no reason to pull up this chart, get your data flowing, and say, I don't know what to do. How do I apply this? That's why you want to watch the videos, so that when you do install and open up your charts, you already have an understanding of what they're trying to tell you. And we have the various style charts like we were just looking at a few samples of. Here's a 5-minute plotting on these same charts we've been looking at. You can use standard candles if you prefer. But there's no reason to sign up until you've watched multiple videos. There's no point in coming in and being overwhelmed by something that's totally Greek to you. So go ahead and study our videos and learn about our charting system prior to registration. So the plan is to watch our videos on our YouTube channel and from different places on our Active Trader Setups website or daytradersetups.com, either one. Have the same links to the videos that are over on YouTube in a systematic manner, or you can just go down through the playlist there on YouTube as well and be learning. one of the playlists is a trading and training series where we actually show intraday 2 or 3 different symbols a day we feature, and we put that out 3 or 4 times a week on actual trade setups, trading into the inflection points, and watching the reversals off of those. And then we have tutorials that we showed you earlier, as well as our Stock Chart Talk series. So we have a learn to day trade successfully in 6 months or less. Your learning curve will be based on the amount of time that you put into this process. The more videos you watch, the faster you're going to learn. Once you sign up, the more charts you start reviewing, once you get your data installed, the faster you're going to learn. Some people, within less than 2 months, are ready to go. You know, you could actually do a crash course and do nothing but watch videos for 2 weeks, then sign up, and in less than a month be trading. But everybody has a different curve. We have one package to get started with, and that's our $489 one-time charge. Gets you a 4-month subscription, pays all fees to get started on the setup process, licensing, and so forth. Now, after 4 months, and you spent, how we come up with the 6-month plan is you're going to watch some videos for a period of time, learning before you subscribe. Then you subscribe, $489. You're paid up for your first 4 months, and then you will need a data package. You can get a 100 symbol package for $72 a month, including exchange fees. It's the current rate at the time of this video through Kinetic, and you need tick data to make our charts work. And you can also go over to IQ Feed, which Kinetic is basically part of IQ Feed, or a feed off of IQ Feed. It's the same company providing the data. It's the only true tick data on the market. And their package is 500 minimum symbols, and it's about $102 to $110 or $12 a month. So you've got $72 for data for 4 months once you sign up, plus this $489. So you've invested $777, 3 lucky sevens, in learning a trading system. And at the end of your 4 months, if you don't feel like you can make any money with our system or applying it to your trading, you have no further obligation. Nothing is reoccurring. You just cancel your data subscription from Kinetic or IQ Feed, and you have no obligations to us to go any further. If you want to continue using our product, it's $85 a month. It's payable quarterly, $255 a quarter. If you don't accomplish anything in 6 months other than developing discipline and no emotion trading strategy and learning how to manage your trades, our button trader is awesome in keeping you in a trade by doing a trailing stop, and it also has scale out. It's an unbelievable trade management tool. There's people that subscribe to our product to only use our wick bars and this bar chart trader. They do their own thing, but this is their trade management tool. If that's all you accomplish in 6 months, it's well worth the money spent for the education. You can't take a college course for $777. You can't. Most of these services offered to teach you and put you through all these many hour courses, which ours would be too by the time you put the time in to learn. Most of them are thousands of dollars. I watched a video recently, or a presentation recently, using some reversal candles, not just like ours, but similar, and they were just calling a trade because it reversed. Has nothing to do with why you need to take a trade. You have a reason to trade, and that's what our inflection charts are all about. Whether it be the inflection be from our cloud levels, or the inflections be from our actual inflection points that we plot on the charts. These are plotted ahead of time. So watch the videos, learn about our products, and we hope you're interested enough to get in touch with us and come over and sign up for our 4-month package. Definitely don't want you signing up till you've watched several videos. There's no reason in signing up $489, immediately pulling up those charts and saying, oh, I got to go watch some videos, and spending 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks watching videos, learning what you can already learn before you ever install the product. NinjaTrader is free to use. There's no cost to you downloading NinjaTrader and installing our products and our package. Now, if you want to actually use the bar chart trader other than simulated trading or paper trading, and you want to link it directly to your broker, if your broker is a applicable broker to be traded directly from NinjaTrader, you would have to, at that time, look at getting a NinjaTrader licensed product so you can trade directly from the platform. It's not required to use our product. Thanks for watching our video. Feel free to email us at support@daytradersetups.com. That's support@daytradersetups.com with any questions you might have, or any inquiries, any questions we can answer for you. We always have full support, always available. Thanks again for watching our video.